Pranav Goa Thakurta from Edu TV. Today, we have Dr. Sangeeta Arora Tyagi with us. She's a principal of KR Mangalam World School, Greater Class Part 2, New Delhi, India. Ma'am, welcome to the show. Ma'am, your host will be Dr. Sheila Mahapatra from Alliance University, Bangalore. Dr. Sheila, over to you. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Namaskar. So it's great to connect with you today on this platform. And at the very outset, I would like to thank Edu TV for providing us this platform. As we all know, at the beginning of 2020, when the corona virus started off as an epidemic in China, and then, it spread across the globe, and then it suddenly turned into a pandemic, which has hit us hard, and it has been a very challenging situation for the government as well as people alike throughout the globe. There has been certain positive aspect to it. We have been, fighting it out with different innovative techniques and finding solutions to our problem. With that, if you look at it, the education sector is one such industry which has been hit by this pandemic. It has a huge impact, but still we continued with the teaching learning process through the digital platform, through the online classes. Keeping that in mind, what I would like to know from you today, ma'am, that how in your school you were able to keep the morale of your employees high during this pandemic period, and mostly it is the teaching staff for whom there has been a complete difference in the level of teaching deliverables, moving from classroom mode of teaching to the online forum.
Alliance University, India's top-ranked university. Over 20,000 alumni in 50 countries. Study abroad options in 55 universities and placements in over 353 companies. Alliance University, Bengaluru.
Good afternoon, Ms. Sheila. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to talk about this. I know this is a very an important aspect of which we never thought of, that we have to work in this way. I will be speaking for my school. 19th of March this has happened, and earlier than that the school was closed. The lockdown happened later on, but earlier the students were stopped coming to the school. So we started in the second week of March only. We started experimenting with the online classes.
Okay.
How we can do it, but teachers were also coming at that particular time to the school. Mm-hmm. So we started experimenting with different modes, what can work and what cannot work, because nobody has thought of this kind of a situation will be there. And we were very hopeful that this will be, as a Prime Minister's, in the address also he said 1 month and then it will be over. So we thought it's a very short-term thing, and then let's find out what we can do. And then we were experimenting with that, and then the total lockdown happened. And when this total lockdown happened, since we worked earlier, so we had some background with us to work on what kind of a platform we can use. So we zeroed on to Zoom. So we started with Zoom, and then, as you said, to keep the morale of the teachers high, whatever on all said and done, we say we are IT expert, we say we are computer savvy, and when we hire a teacher, we always say that we want you to know these softwares. But even considering that, this was a reality that most of the teachers who are older in age, who were not born into this technological world, they were very shy of computers. They were actually afraid of computers. So they knew their content, they knew their student, but the medium they were very afraid of. So to remove that, we started with the different workshops for my teachers. How first of all, we made the mentors, we made smaller groups. I have done with the smaller groups, trained the teachers who are very technologically savvy and very quick to learn, so make their team. Now that team in turn, they made their own team where the teachers were comfortable with, they have a comfortable group. Inside there is a micro comfort level, which in this micro groups are there in a whole group. So at that micro level, they started making their group, and then everybody came on Zoom. And then we faced many problems in Zoom, because Zoom also developed after realizing that they had in the educational aspect. Many are think what Zoom is right now, it was not in the month of April.
Right.
There were so many things, which were lagging, and we wanted that kind of a safety. Then there was a fear of losing out your personal information if you're using Zoom. So all these were lagging behind the teacher's mind. So we conducted a cyber security workshop for our teachers. What are the measures that we can take up so that the teachers are safe and the students are safe? We also experimented and we took the help of the experts. So that helped. And again, that peer, mentors actually worked very nicely, because those peer mentors, they were able to train the teachers. They were very quick to learn, and then they in turn they helped the other teachers. So that strong support system was developed, and I want to congratulate my team that we were able to do it within 15 days. All these things were done within 15 days.
That's
And
amazing.
believe me, we worked for 12 hours a day to do that. And Mr. Guha is a parent. So you must know, sir, that we worked so hard to develop this support system. Along with that, we have created a non-judgmental, environment where learning was a priority. So I have given this confidence to my teacher. It's okay not to know. It's okay not to know. But what is not okay is that you will not learn. So when they got this kind of a confidence, they started learning. And now at this stage, then we moved on to Microsoft, this team. Now my whole team is on this Microsoft Teams, and all my teachers are Microsoft certified educators.
I'm moving on. Like if we all look back at history, whether it is the plague epidemic or whether it has been the Spanish flu, which were all great epidemics of their own time. So because of the hardship that the mankind had faced, it actually led to an industrial revolution at that time. And even today with this COVID-19, we have actually moved forward 5 years or say 10 years in terms of digital revolution. So that is if you look at the positive aspect of it. So keeping that in mind, what are some of the activities which your school has planned on the virtual domain for your employees and for your student?
When we come to that, for our students, we have done everything. I'll just list out the activities that we have done with our students. But before that, there's a difference when we say this technological advancement, the medium is the computer. It's not that very simple. That interaction, that interactive class, that engaging class, that needs to be developed. And for that, we have started using many softwares like Squiggle is there. Squiggle is a digital story, maker software in which you just speak and a digital story is being created, and we use it in social science, we use it in Hindi and English classes. Then we have used Poly. Poly is a quick poll. Now, how to have that engaging class? So we start using that. So that poll is being created, quick question answer. Everybody answer. Teacher comes to know everybody is awake.
So that is students, whether they are actually listening to
engage with the class. I will just not use the word listening. It's about engagement with the class. I totally engaged in it. We also use quizzes. And then we, for whiteboards, every teacher, we share the whiteboard with the students so that they can write it down. Again, in mathematics, I started using GeoGebra. So my teachers in this, they were aware of GeoGebra, but they were not using it so extensively because it was very easy to go to the blackboard and just write it down. And math teachers will use those board. Now here it becomes it was a necessary thing to do. So we started using GeoGebra. So this is for the academics and many more softwares that we are learning. And still today also, the teachers are attending many, webinars. They're attending workshops conducted by both CBSE, NCERT, and they're all being trained and they are learning new skills. So it's a positive thing, because now even the teacher who never used to type is typing it and doing more than typing. She is using so many softwares, and they are learning those softwares also.
Yes.
And they are now, again, since that, what I'm telling you is that 15 days work of creating that collaborative environment has helped so much. Even if one teacher will come to know about a good thing, it is being shared automatically. So now I have 150 teachers with me. So just think of it, 150 creative minds, they are using it. Now, even if one person is coming to know, so we are getting 150 new ideas a month, kind of a thing. Now, for the students, we have conducted virtual assemblies. We have conducted virtual inter-house activities. We have conducted virtual exhibition, book fair, virtual tours of the museum. At that particular time, many museums have created that virtual tours. We took advantage of that, and we have conducted those excursions for our children. We have 4 international exchange program with the countries Nepal, Germany, and France. And again, this was a golden opportunity for us and for them, because it is all digital. Nobody has to go anywhere.
Right.
It's a Zoom link, but then they are interacting. So that social interaction, learning to know about different countries is happening at home. So we took advantage of that. Inter-school activities. I think we were the first one, and I'm sure we were the first one to conduct inter-school eloquence with. Nobody thought that it could happen, and we have done it in the month of May, and lockdown happened in the month of March, and we took it out and we have done it. So, and then, all these activities, and we have done it with our students, it really helped. Along with that, we have done life skill workshops, done counseling workshops. Now, these are many people who wanted to help right now. So we took advantage of every opportunity and advantages that we are getting it. And also happiness curriculum I started in 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay.
So that really helped.
Yeah. So it was great hearing you out and how your school has smoothly made a transition to the new normal and taken it in a positive way. Thank you, EduTV, again for providing us this platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's great interacting with you. It was my pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Guha.